fever setting in. The site that I want to check is it's called the Niagara Canal dump. It's also known as the Montrose Occurrence or the Lundy Lane Occurrence. Montrose is one of the roads, and the main intersection is Lundy Lane and Montrose. So these rocks are all from the construction years ago from a power canal, and what makes them interesting is they're very vuggy, and they're known to contain gemmy fluorite crystals and other interesting minerals. Well, this is Montrose Road. Just up there around the corner is Lundy's Lane. This is Niagara Falls, of course, and this whole area, this whole hillside down here is rock from the power canal. They did dump it on both sides of this road. There's more over there, but there are rocks on this side as well. There's homeless guys in here. Daisy, over here. You don't have to wander far from where you park to find interesting rocks. There's my truck. Here's a pile of rocks here. Look at the calcite. And bugs. Definitely worth inspecting. Other good thing about this place is within, I don't know, 300 to 400 meters, there's a Starbucks, there's a Tim Hortons, heck, there's a Lowe's if you forgot some of your tools. Bonus. Now this rock seems to have a slightly different crystal formation here. Zero in on that. So there's a bit of calcite. Slightly different crystal back in there. Up in some of these bugs. There's crystals right there. Being mid-January, the weeds are all down, so you can actually explore a little easier, but the ground is frozen. I did see something over here, which looked quite spectacular if you like calcite. I haven't seen a lot of fluorite yet. Seen some smaller ones. But all through this area there's little stacks of rocks. Let's wander over. There's calcite. Another little bug, calcite. But there's better than that in here. I wander around so much, I should probably bring along flagging tape or something so I can find the spot again. That's a beautiful piece of calcite right there. There's clear fluorite right there. Just little clear crystals. Here's Just huge collection of calcite on the exterior of this rock. Look down in here. That bug. The leaves and stuff are all frozen there. What do they call that? Sawtooth calcite? Huh. Now here's something I've seen on a lot of these rocks. The hole's filled in with just a solid piece of calcite, but surrounding it will be a bunch of smaller bugs, some of which have old calcite in them, like this one, that's actually eroded away. But I'm not seeing a lot of are the crystals, but you know they're here. Look at that hole. Hopefully you can see in there. Down here, little plants growing out of it. Huh. Look at that bug. Something I was curious about and I thought I'd share. I went and found the power canal. Here it is here. The water is just rocketing through it. It is all no trespassing. In this case, 2 layers of fence, but there's fence down the side over there and the other side as well. You can see a lot of undisturbed rock on the edge. Some pretty nice rocks. Even from here I can see down and through and spot some calcite. I can see some bugs. There's the other side. There's a water gate. Alright, here's another way in. There's the lows. And there's a bit of a green belt with an entrance to a road. And you can cross this baseball field, and there's the back side of the mound. Let's go take a look. Well, here's the thing. Across the field, and there's a little creek down here. There's one path in the far corner, so I came from over there, walked over here to the corner of the lows, and there's a little bridge across. So away we can go. Well, really, that's not worthwhile. We'd probably be better off doing is just driving up and parking right here. It might be a fire lane, but they got some stuff parked. They got some stuff stacked here. Be all right. But from where they stack some of the yard material on the back corner, you can get up into the forest, and there's a pretty good trail here. Well, here's the top of this artificial hill made with the stones from the power canal. Nice view of Niagara Falls. There it is over there. You know what I see a lot of up here? Snails. See that? Look at over here. Look at them all. This place is just loaded. Okay, from where I started. Back there is where I started. And actually, from what I'm seeing, the rocks over there are probably better. But this is a really big area. A lot of rock. Can't be completely picked over. Down in here seem to be smaller ones. So this is the far end from Lowe's. To get here, probably the best thing to do is to park down on the road down here, Montrose Road, and just walk up. Here's some of the dumps. Calcite in that end, gypsum down here. Not seeing anything else. Well, this place is just riddled with signs of homeless people. My guess is, in the winter, because it's mid-January right now, they're not in the forest here, but it might become summertime. There may be a bunch of people living out in here. Well, here's another, what looks to be, perhaps, homeless shelter. That could also be just where kids came and partied. But if you're here in the summertime, just keep it in mind. You may bump into somebody, surprise them, and they'll surprise you. Alright, so here's what I found. On the top, there were some bigger rocks, a little bit vuggy, a lot of smaller rocks. Down the hillside, on this side, I don't know what to call it, Lowe's would be up over there, and this is partway down the hill, and then the stream's down below. The rocks look less picked over and a little more interesting. Like, there's something there. That's nice. That's frozen in. That's kind of cool. What else we got over here? Oops. Some nice crystal. Yeah, so it appears to be the areas that are very dense. People haven't gone into there for a while, and for good reason. Though the more open areas like this, once again, you get into vuggy. And boy, I like the look of that. Huh. I think I'll come back with a sledgehammer and try to get into this. See that? The size of those? If that's what's exposed there, I wonder what's back inside that rock. I think I have a project. Well, here's a jumble of big rocks. You could spend some time in here for sure. Getting down and under and looking up and seeing what's not real obvious. Like, look at that. See that? Very cool, eh, Daisy? Well, I'm starting to run out of daylight, so I think I found a couple places that I want to start picking away at. So I'll get back to the truck and start working on them before I lose all. I'm really curious. What's inside a hole like that? I think it'll break. I'm not going to finesse it. tools I think I would have liked to take would have been a small flashlight to see into the vugs and inspect for crystals. The other thing to keep in mind is I did stumble across perhaps a half a dozen camps. They looked to me, because of the discards, old sleeping bags, tarps, that sort of thing, to be homeless living there in the summertime. So keep that in mind if you're wandering around there. Other than that, wonderful site. I'm definitely going back, and when I do, I will take some more video. Hey, thanks for watching. Bye.